Hello friends, how have you been? It's been a while since we had some Terraria content, so here's what's going on since the last time we had some. As you can see, there's some spoilers on Terraria patch 1.3. I'll go ahead and discuss them really quick, and we'll see what's going on with the patch itself. First and foremost, you probably already know about some of these. Bringing the NPCs to life, which means they'll be getting a little bit of an AI boost. As you can see, it looks like they're getting a little bit of makeover in this image. The nurse has what appears to be some kind of heels or shoes or something on, and I like how they're just sitting in chairs, trying to have maybe a makeshift conversation. So if updating the NPC AIs would mean anything, I would hope that means they no longer jump off of buildings and jump into lava. Hopefully they can actually use stairs this time, because, you know, if you put stairs in your house, they would tend to get stuck with the stairs. Maybe this time they'll just fall through like a player can. Who knows, we'll see. But what are you looking forward from in updating of the NPCs? Would you like to see a much smarter AI? Would you like to see maybe new items on them? I'm just glad they're going to go ahead and tweak them. Of course, the title, Bringing the NPCs to Life, makes me wonder how much of an update is this going to be? I like the scenery they put them in, and I like the fact that they're going to actually use items like chairs and all. Maybe. That'd be very cool if they could. It'd be cool if you could too, but now, of course, there's also going to be world changes in the generation and mini biomes as well. This could be really interesting, because sometimes, you know, when you start a fresh world, sometimes the start zone isn't exactly very optimal, and other times you may find yourself going ahead and generating in the frickin' corruption or the crimson. Very crazy. But this says the generation, when you first start a world, it's going to be a little bit more smoother. You're not going to have anything completely crazy. Your landscape isn't going to be over the top like it might have been before, which is kind of good. Some of the landscapes could get crazy in the beginning of the game. But mini biomes sounds like it's going to be something very promising. Now, my question is, what happens if you dig under your house and you find a mini biome? Is it possible to actually have a dungeon mini biome underneath your house? That would be crazy. And what would a mini dungeon biome have? Would there be like a dungeon chest in there or something? Maybe you can get something, you know, underneath your house or anywhere, really. That poses a lot of possibility. Of course, the next change is something that I never really noticed. Maybe some of you guys have noticed it, but there's going to be armor changes, because apparently right now the sprites, when they move, have a bit of a stomach issue. It seems like their stomachs kind of rubber band when they walk. And in the upcoming 1.3, it seems like they have fixed that issue by tightening everything up, so to speak. I guess they did a little ab workout, who knows. But it is a nice little update. After a while, you actually see it, you can notice it now. But you can see they tightened it up, makes it a little more straight. As you can see in this little image right here, stairs are going to be so much more easier to place now with the smart cursor. So when you have the smart cursor enabled with the platforms, that should be able to give you something like that, like an image. You'll be able to place stairs, which is really helpful. I was kind of hoping they would have that when they first implemented, but it just made things to be more of a pain in the butt. But it's very cool, to say the least, that they're going to do that. Also, the Crimson is getting a little bit of attention in this update, which means, who knows, we may actually see new critters in the Crimson. We may actually have new items, who knows. But it seems like they're going to focus a little bit more on the Crimson and take it from there. So that's pretty cool. Of course, here's a nice concept sketch by Chrono from a mob that I believe is part of the new wave in patch 1.3. Who knows? You'll see these guys in one of the new events. So my question is, how many new events are we going to be looking at? Of course, you can always have an event before pre-hard mode. That would be really interesting, to give a little pre-hard mode attention, but we never know. But these guys are going to be taking part of it somehow, so we'll be looking forward to seeing them. Also, you probably already know there's going to be a little timetable for each and every event now they're adding. So that was pretty cool. That was something they probably should have put in the first place. But, you know, it is what it is. It's nice that we can actually see how far the waves will be progressing, which will make it doing a little bit more, I don't want to say easy, but at least it'll give us a little bit more foresight on how we're doing. And of course, we have this little interesting image right here. I'm wondering if this is some kind of precursor for an event. As you can see, something Yuri has been working on, and it's up to speculation. So we got what appears to be 4 NPCs bowing. We got 1 NPC walking around below some kind of medallion that's glowing. Who knows? This could easily be a summonable boss. This could be the beginning of an event. Right now, like I said, we're up into speculation. That's good. I like that they're adding some things like this in here. Waves are nice, but you really need to have bosses to give it the more rotund gameplay, really. Because waves, after a while, do get kind of old. As I was saying before, there are going to be several new mounts in 1.3. This is one of them. It's a little video, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be very late game-ish kind of mount. It looks like some kind of robotic digger, and this thing destroys blocks and stone really quick. So how you make this or how you get it is still up for the air, but who knows? I'm pretty certain this is going to be end game. As you can see, it just tears through dirt and brick like nothing. So it may be a loot drop. It may be something you craft. If it's something craftable, I get the feeling it's going to be very, very high cost. But it's very cool to say the least. We'll see how this mount gets obtained and what the other ones are in due time. And of course, there's a little announcement that says all the NPCs are getting a bit of a facelift. As we can see, the cyborg really looks more of a cyborg now. The NPC die trader, it looks like, is a little bit more, I want to say has a little bit more flair to him. Santa Claus got a little update. You can see his backpack and all stands out. The clothier looks kind of cool. Looks like he's got a little bit of a cape or a cowl or something. A little something behind his back there. The nurse got a little bit of a touch-up as well. Her feet stand out a little bit more, maybe some shoes. And all in all, it looks kind of cool. I like how they went back and touched up the old NPCs. Of course, those are just a couple right there. I'm sure there's many more where those are. But to be able to go back and spice up a little bit of the old game, this gives the game itself overall a little bit more polish. And of course, we also have the Crimson Bunny down here. This thing just looks beastly. A little tiny rabbit, what assumes to be one eye and teeth? I don't know, but this looks like it's probably a part of the Crimson being updated. So them having that in the update with not just that biome itself, but little critters, that's really interesting. And I think that's going to be about it. Okay, so this has been a little video on patch 1.3, the upcoming content. I was hoping to get another Terraria series up through playing console, but right now I am having some serious audio issues, and that's why it hasn't been done. If I can't get anything done through console, I might just go ahead and do a new series via PC. So we'll see on that. I really want to get the console to work again, because Xbox 360 is something I want to get working again. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If so, or if you found some information out, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, it helps the video, and overall, it's fun. It's a nice thing to do. So if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and if not, then just simply fake it. I'll see you again